Good morning. I'm here with Jill and Jack at Bethel United Church of Christ, getting ready to participate in another summer adventure hike series. So Jill, why is it that you decided to plan this series of hikes for the church?
Well, I really like going out in nature, and when I was younger, I was part of a club at my UCC church where we would go hiking after worship on Sunday to continue the community and worship. And so anyway, I thought I'd bring that to our church. So even if you can't come on Sunday, you can still have community with our church and speak to God out in nature.
That's great. Do you feel sometimes you're closer to God when you are on these hikes?
Most definitely. Usually when I'm singing and or in nature.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Good morning. I'm here with Barbara Hess, and she's going on a hike to 8 Caves in Washington with the lava flow from Mount St. Helens. Why are you choosing to go on this hike, Barbara?
Because it sounds like a fun place to go. I've been in small lava tubes, but I've never gotten into the 8 caves.
I haven't either. It does sound fun. Do you feel special connections with your religion when you're out in nature?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Every little flower and every, tree, it reminds me of God's creating all the vegetation and the animals and us.
That's great. And then we also get to hang out with other fun people from our church on these hikes too, right?
Yes, I don't know if there'll be much conversation between us in a dark cave, but I think it will be a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm here today with Diane Imel, a longtime member of Bethel United Church of Christ, and she's on the hike at the Tillamook Forestry Center to join in our summer of adventure. Why do you feel connected to this forest, Diane?
First of all, I was born in Tillamook and on Smith Hill, and I was a Smith before I was an Imel. And I used to go back in the forest when I was troubled or wanted to be alone. And I have to tell you that in 1937, when this burn happened, I was in utero. I was not quite born yet, and we came through. The burn was so hot that it damaged just the outside of the trees, but the inside was still viable. So my uncle, Harlan Woods, and a judge from Clatsop County, Judge Boynton, got together and figured out how they can use this lumber. So they formed the East Coast, or the Oregon-Washington Plywood Sawmill, to utilize the viable lumber that was still left. And that's when the logging came in, and hence we are now. The only trouble is I have a great deal of trouble with clear cutting. I don't believe that's the solution. I think selective logging is more the way to go to keep our nature. But I feel closest to God when I am amongst the trees. To me, they're my coverlet, my duvet, yes. Okay.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Good morning. I'm here at Silver Falls State Park with Julie Fairman, and we're on one of the Bethel Summer Adventure hikes. Julie, why did you decide to come today?
I decided to come today because I'm not a big hiker, but I'd like to get into hiking a little bit more, feel a little bit closer to nature, and also because my husband wanted to take me on a 7-mile hike and I wasn't ready for that yet. And this is the perfect chance to get to know my church friends better, get closer to God and nature, and avoid a 7-mile hike.
That's awesome. Thank you.